Hey everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to a new series here on YouTube. This time, we've been playing a lot of modded recently, but to switch it up a little bit, we're actually playing some modded Minecraft today. Future Reese here, I just realized that made literally no sense, and I meant to say that we've been playing a lot of vanilla recently, and we're going to be trying out some modded. To start out, the pack we're playing is called Project Ozone 3, which is available on the Curse launcher and a couple other mod pack launchers around the internet. Obviously, one of the biggest differences, this is going to be a Let's Play series, which means that everything's going to be first person, well, more or less, and pretty much just a little bit more personal. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the pack. So one of the cool things about Project Ozone 3 is similar to a lot of other packs, it has a pretty in-depth quest line, which will kind of keep us going, and hopefully once the series is completely finished, we will have totally completed all of the quests, but there are kind of a lot. So as you can see, these are all the quest lines, and yeah, there's kind of a lot of tabs. I have played this pack once before, but I didn't end up actually finishing it, and we also played it on a live stream, so it was kind of spread out over a couple weeks. So hopefully the YouTube channel will be a great place to completely finish all the quests, and just see if we can make some pretty cool stuff. So the main idea behind this pack is that obviously, oh, okay, that actually scared me a little bit. It's a nice quest completed music. So Project Ozone 3 is a skyblock pack, which means, as you can see, we're kind of on a little bit of dirt with some living wood and some water, and that's it. There is nothing else around us, and there will be nothing else if we keep traveling thousands of blocks. We're on our own. But the nice thing is this pack adds a ton, and when I mean a ton, I mean like an actual ton of mods to kind of help us get things rolling. So the nice thing about some of these quests is they're kind of going to work us through some of these mods, a lot of which I've worked with before, but there's kind of a lot that I actually haven't done. So I'm excited to get things rolling. But let's go and take a look at our first quest here. So this one that we just finished is just a checkmark thing. Gives us some stuff, so you get some diamonds, an oak sapling, some dirt, and some RAK, which I don't actually remember what RAK is. What's that? Okay, looks like we can trade it for some seeds and stuff in the market. Okay, that might be helpful later. I don't know, let's hold on to it. Look at that, first quest done already. We are on our way. So next up, we have wood age number 1. Begin chopping down trees, get wood and apples, make a crook to get silkworms, question mark, profit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, cool. So we just need some oak wood, we already have a sapling, some apples, and a crook, which are all kind of the basic first steps. So let's go ahead and get started, plant our first tree. This mod pack does have the twerking mod in it, so basically we can twerk to get the trees to grow a little bit quicker, which is always a positive. So let's go ahead and grab some logs here real quick. One of the things that you might have just seen is that we do have ore excavation or vein miner, or I don't know what the actual mod is called in this version, but that allows us to completely mine all of one block at a time. So let's go and get started. Make a nice little crafting bench here, and I want to get some wait a second, I just realized we didn't get a sapling back. Hey everyone, welcome back to a new series. Okay, nope, I'm just kidding. So, World Attempt 1 didn't go very great. We pretty much instantly lost our first sapling, and that is pretty much it for that world. So we started new again, can quickly speedrun this first task again, and this time, after we get the nice music, and that music makes you feel pretty good, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Hopefully we're gonna be hearing that a lot. Okay, let's try this again. So last time I kind of was too busy talking to you guys that I completely forgot to make one of the very important tools, especially early game. So after we grab these first 2 logs here, we're going to go ahead and make our crafting table again. And we're going to turn our extra planks into a new tool, which is, if you've ever played a skyblock pack before, you'll recognize it's called the crook. And this will, look at that, this will, this basically gives us a really good chance to get saplings whenever we break leaves, as well as some other drops, including some worms and some apples. But now that we got 1 sapling, at least we're good to go, can move forward, and look at that, we're already getting, okay, well, it's all dropping off the edge, but you can already see that we're getting a ton more drops, which would be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and slab up this area, that way we can get all of the saplings that fall down, or at least we can try to get a little bit more of them. And one kind of thing, a lot of these, if you've ever played a modded skyblock pack, a lot of them start out the same. So you guys will probably recognize a lot of the things that I do early game, especially in the first couple of episodes. But the nice thing about Project Ozone is they are known for having a really interesting end game. So basically some of the really complex parts of the mod, some of the later quests, are going to be pretty cool, and I'm excited to get into them a little bit, and hopefully show you guys some of the cool stuff that some of these mods have to offer. One quick note while I'm kind of getting some more trees going here. This series is not going to replace the vanilla series, so if you have really been enjoying the Boundless videos like I have, don't worry, they're not going anywhere. They will, I'll still be uploading those, and there'll be some weeks where I upload 1 modded video and 1 let's play video. There'll be some weeks where I do 1 of either. It'll kind of just be up in the air, but just know that both series are still going, and I think having a modded and vanilla series going at the same time is going to be pretty nice. And that tree actually took literally forever, but you can see we have 4 saplings. We have a pretty big tree here, but when I break this, well, our crook didn't make it, but just in that, you know, those couple leaves that I broke, we already have 15 saplings. So this crook is definitely helping us out early game. And hopefully we're also getting some more apples here, which is going to be great for our early food source. I feel like that's going to be the #1 issue here before anything else. We don't want to starve to death up here. Oh my goodness, saplings and peaches and pears and, oh man, all kinds of food. But anyways, well, look at that, perfect timing. Another quest complete. Okay, I'll leave that tree there. Let's go and take a look at our quest book here, and see what we got from that. So yeah, we did all that stuff. We get 2 glass bottles, a juicer, and some more rack. What is this rack stuff? Oh, random act of kindness. Wow, if I could read, I would have seen that earlier. Okay, cool. Guess we're stocking up on some kindness. So I already know what this juicer is for. This juicer is for our apples. And you can see that a normal apple, oh, it doesn't actually say, but I'm pretty sure a normal apple only does, either half a hunger bar or 1 hunger bar. But you can use this juicer to turn it into apple juice, which will give you, as you can see, 2 hunger bars. So it's just a really good early food source. And that's pretty much why they give you the juicer. I don't know why they give you the glass bottles though. I'm sure there's, I don't know, we'll figure that out here in a little bit. Let's see if it says, no, it doesn't really say anything. Okay, so next up, we kind of have a pretty good source of wood here, so we don't have to worry about that. But the other thing we got to figure out is cobblestone. So normally, with a lot of packs, you have to kind of work your way up to a cobblestone generator. But one of the cool things that pretty much all the Project Ozone packs have, and some other skyblock packs, is if we shift and right click on some dirt, you'll see these little pebbles drop. And we can spam and get a ton of them. And then once you combine these pebbles into a 2x2, you get some cobblestone. So look at that, already have 8 cobblestone, which will definitely help us out early game. So let's go ahead and finish this quest up really quick. We just need a stack of cobblestone and a furnace. Alrighty, that should be enough to get us just over a stack of cobblestone. There we go. Quest picked it up. Alright, so let's see, the quest. Yep, quest is good to go, and we are going to go ahead and make our furnace here. And there you go. Man, I am loving this, this quest complete music. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this tree down. And let's see. Oh man, all these drops. Okay, cool. So let's check out some of this other stuff. So we have a couple kind of helpful manual books. This is something new. I don't remember this last time I played the pack. It's an ability bottle. Okay. So it looks like, at least for now, if we use some of our XP levels, maybe, you can, oh yeah, you can apply strength to your player. So maybe once we make a mob farm or something like that, we'll add that. I'm not sure if this is permanent. This might be like a permanent upgrade, or it might just be like a temporary, kind of like a, instead of having to make like a potion. I don't know. We'll have to experiment that in a little bit here. But let's go and take a look at our quest book, claim some more rack, and kind of take a look at some of our upcoming quests here. So we're going to have to get some string. Some of the early ways to get a lot of the ores is through sieving, which we'll get into a little bit here. There's a mob farm, some hunting dimensions, some upgraded furnaces, and then kind of moving on with some water. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get our base expanded here a little bit. So we have kind of a lot of oak wood now, so we can make a bunch of slabs, and this is kind of a pretty basic thing if you've ever played a skyblock pack. But the reason we're using slabs is not only because we get a lot more blocks to place than if we just use like planks or something, but by placing them on the bottom half of the block here, it makes it so mobs can't spawn, which is super helpful at night right now when we don't have any torches. And now that we do have a furnace, that being said, we actually can make some torches. So let's go ahead and start getting some charcoal going here. That will be a good thing to have. So let me get some of that going while we're kind of expanding our area here. Okay, looks like some of our early charcoal is done. Go ahead and use that to make a little bit more charcoal, and even better, we can make ourselves some torches, which I probably am honestly going to keep building on the bottom half of the blocks, at least for now, just to be extra safe. But hey, at least now things can look a little bit nicer. So now that we have a little bit of extra area, obviously this is not the most beautiful platform I've ever created, but what we can go ahead and do is create some area for some of our early game storage. So there are a couple different things, couple different ways that I normally do my early storage, at least. One of my favorite modded features that Ozone has, along with many other packs, is barrels. And barrels are a really, really cool way of storing a lot of a similar item. So make a barrel just like that. Some of these, oh sorry, they're called drawers in this pack, my bad. So we're going to make some basic drawers, and then we'll also go ahead and make some extra chests here as well. So especially early game. Okay, another quest done, and we're flying through these quests. So these drawers are great because they will hold a lot of a single item. So earlier when we're getting a ton of saplings, a ton of logs, a ton of silkworms, and a ton of cobblestone. So this will hold up to, at their base value, 64 stacks of that one item, which is obviously a lot. So that'll be super helpful early in the game, but then we'll also throw some regular chests down for everything else. We'll hold on to that that ability bottle. I'm very interested to try that out, but I don't want to like waste our levels, so I'm too scared to use it right now. But hopefully by the end of this episode we'll have a nice little mob farm going. I actually don't love where we move that furnace. So let's look at tools. Now, one of the things I'm interested to find out, some packs, okay, so it looks like the Minecraft, like regular tools do have durability. In some of the packs, like I know Sky Factory, they actually disable a lot of the vanilla tools to kind of encourage you to get into like modded tools as quick as possible. But it looks like we should be good to go here. Let's see if this pickaxe actually works. Okay, looks like it does. Cool. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a nice little set of early stone tools, just until we eventually start getting into some of the later, or into some of the better tools like Tinker's tools and all that kind of stuff. And let's get our inventory sorted out a little bit here. And everyone always hates the way that I set up my inventory, but I don't know why. I just have always done it that way. Let me know what you guys do for your inventory. I feel like everyone has their own inventory organization method, and once you have your method, it's pretty difficult to try anything other than that. All right, let's move this torch out of the way. Put that tree there, just let that grow. And let's take a look at our quest book here, see what we got to do. So let's go ahead and kind of work on these two quests here. So the first one is the silkworms. To get some string, we could, that's an interesting looking tree. We could build a mob farm, or we can instead use these silkworms, which if you right click on leaves, we'll turn them into infested leaves, and they'll kind of start spreading. And as those infest, we will be able to break those and get some early string, which will be super helpful for what you guys will see in the future here. So while that's going, let's take a look at this quest. So this quest wants a crucible, a barrel, and then some clay. So let's go ahead and make our crucible first. I think it's, okay, nope, it's not. So I don't remember that recipe. I was kind of close. Okay, not really. Not super close, but oh well, it's thought that counts. Okay, so make a wooden crucible, and then we'll make our wooden barrel, which I'm not even gonna try this one. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and set these down. So we have one bucket of water down there, which we can't pick up yet because we obviously don't have a bucket. But one of the nice things is, normally in like old skyblock packs, you'd have to wait for it to rain to actually be able to get water. But what this wooden crucible that we made out of logs let us do is throw some saplings in here, and you'll see we're actually producing some water pretty quickly too. So let's get 2 buckets worth. I think that's 2 buckets worth, maybe. And let's go and make another tool here, which is, oh my goodness, I'm trying to get 2. There we go. Which is going to be essential for our early game progression here. And that is a hammer, which, let's just take some of our cobblestone here. And what you can do is take this cobblestone, place a decent amount of it down, and when we break it with our stone hammer, it turns into gravel. Which is what we're going to be doing a lot of sieving with. But for some of the other things that we'll need, if we place it all down again and break it, it'll turn it into sand, which is great. But we actually need some clay, which is created by dust. So this is the last thing. If you put the dust down and try to break it, it will just give you dust again. So there's kind of like 3 levels of the hammer time, I guess. Okay, so we need, is it 1? Yep, 1 more sapling to get us to 2 barrel or 2 buckets. And then I think I guess we had to figure out how to get this into here. So maybe the quest book has something. Right-click dust into a water-filled barrel. Okay. Alright, so I did some double checking, and there is something that I kind of forgot about. So in one of the quests earlier, we got those glass bottles, which I didn't really know what they were for. Well, guess what? You can actually use them. You right-click, we can get some water bottles from the crucible, and we can actually transfer those over to our barrel. So they're kind of like mini buckets, which is perfect because that is exactly what we need right now. So then we fill that up, so there's a full bucket of water. Right-click our dust into it, and boom, got some clay. So let's just do that one more time. Transfer everything over. Keeps jumping out of my inventory. There we go, and boom, 2 clay. Another quest complete. Grab some more rack. And cool. So now we are starting to get to some of the next steps. So lava generation is one of the next things we're doing. And then bonsai pots. Bonsai pots are a really cool part of this pack, which kind of allow us to automatically grow some trees and some of the different saplings, which will be especially helpful as we continue rolling. So I'm going to grab some cobblestone, and while I am grabbing some cobblestone, just wanted to take a quick second to talk to you guys. So obviously these videos are kind of a little bit slower paced, but you know, obviously more like a let's play feel, as opposed to the vanilla series where a lot of it is kind of time-lapsed or kind of third person, whatever. So I was kind of interested to know what you guys thought. Do you guys like the let's play style? Would you rather both series be kind of time-lapse, or I don't know. I kind of think that having a modded series that's more kind of personal and kind of step-by-step is a lot cooler than whereas like vanilla, it's a lot easier to do kind of those like big project videos with all the kind of stuff going on. So I'm interested to know what you guys have to say, what you think of the series, and hopefully you guys are as excited as I am, because this is going to be a fun one, and I'm really looking forward to hopefully finishing all the quests from start to finish with you guys. But anyways, while I was rambling, we have a lot of pebbles. Just going to turn those into cobblestone real quick. Get some more. And I think the best thing that we're going to want to do is get a crucible for some lava pretty early, because lava is a pretty essential part of the of our progression, or what, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh, also these leaves finished, and I completely forgot about them. So let's go ahead and crook these, and that should give us a ton of string. There you go. Okay, we actually didn't get as much as I thought, but I guess it was a little bit of a small tree, so it should be enough for us early game. So no big deal there. Let's see if we got anything special. Just some rack. And that kind of moves us into sieving. So we will do that in just a second here. But one of the things I was mentioning earlier, since lava is so important, to make our crucible, we're going to need to make first, to make the crucible, we need a unfired crucible, which is made from porcelain clay, which is clay which we already have, and bone meal. Bone meal we don't have yet. And we could sieve for it, but another one of the ways to get clay is to make a mob farm. And mob farms are super good in skyblock, especially early game. So I think it is going to be well worth our time to get one set up here. And one of the other things, if you played skyblock before, you definitely know this, but in order for mobs to spawn, even if there's a spawnable area, you need to be at least 24 blocks away from the spawn area, which is where we, our starter island. So just make sure that we are 24 blocks, so 430, which means it need to be about 450. Oh, I guess it goes down. Okay, well, yep, we're already more than 24 blocks. And we are going to need some more logs here, but I have a kind of mob farm design that I've always made. I'm sure there's definitely better ones out there, but this is just a nice, super easy one that I pretty much always make just to get things started. It's not automatic or anything, it's just a small little platform, but as we start to get more materials and all that kind of stuff, we'll obviously upgrade this down the road. But we just kind of want to rush to get that bone meal as quick as possible, so we can get that lava going as quick as possible. But I'm already out of logs, so let's drop a torch here just in case. Don't want to be completely overrun by mobs, because I have definitely accidentally done that before. Okay, so let's go with some trees real quick. All right, that should be enough wood, I think, for the mob farm. So let's go ahead and, man, I don't know what is with these weird trees we're getting. But let's go ahead and infest another tree to get some more string for the rest of the sieves that we're going to need to make. And then I'm going to make a bunch more slabs here. And I think that should hopefully be enough. And let's go ahead and finish our mob farm and get that rolling. And hopefully, as we continue placing our blocks here, we'll our base is going to start looking a little bit nicer, because I mean, I hate to say it, it's a little ugly, you know. I'm sure our base has a great personality and all, but it is definitely in need of an upgrade. And hopefully I'll be able to come up with some cool stuff to do, some cool builds along with the whole base. Obviously this isn't, you know, the whole pack isn't, you know, supposed to be, we're not really going to be building like giant projects or whatever, but I think it's always a good thing to make things look nice, to go along with all the, you know, farms and machines and craziness that we're going to be building throughout the quest line. Anyways, back to our mob farm here. So we're going to make it 3 total blocks tall. That way some Endermen can spawn as well, which is always good because Ender Pearls are always good. And then we're gonna do the same kind of slabbing technique for the roof as well. And the nice thing about skyblock mob farms is because there is literally nothing anywhere, that means that in these couple blocks that the mobs can spawn, the rates are going to be actually insane, because all of the mobs that are trying to spawn all the way throughout the world can only spawn here. So there should be a ton. And the reason we do this half slab thing is so that we can kind of still hit them. But because there's only a half block gap here, the light can't get through. And that means that even though it kind of looks like it's bright it's kind of bright, on the inside you'll see if we hit F7, all the red X's, meaning that the light level is low enough for mobs to spawn. So if we go ahead and head back to our base here, I'm going to go ahead and expand our walkway a little bit, because I don't trust myself to run on a 1x1 or on a one wide walkway. But if we chill over here for just a little bit, the mobs should spawn. And as you can see, we already have a red dot on our mini map up there. And look at that, we already have 2 creepers. That was quick. So here, I should probably actually use my stone sword. I'm always scared of creepers in these things, because Okay, I think you guys figured out why I'm always scared of creepers. Wow, that didn't take long. We're gonna pretend that I did that completely on purpose to prove a point. So that was obviously intentional. Obviously, there's no way that I accidentally just completely blew up our mob farm right away. So please don't blame me in the comments. Okay, thanks, appreciate it. Here, let's add some light out here just so we can see a little better. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if we can get some mobs and actually kill them and get the drops this time. Hopefully this is a skeleton. Looks like we have an ancient golem. Okay, that's a new one. And we do have a skeleton. Nice. Alright, so let's kill this ancient golem. I don't really know what's going on there. Oh. Archaic brick. And some sulfur. Okay, cool. And hopefully this guy drops a bone. Nice. He did. He also dropped a rib bone and ancient motive core. Oh, that was probably from the golem guy. Okay, cool. That is exactly what we needed. And I think this rib bone can actually be turned, oh my goodness, into 5 bones. Beautiful. So we're actually already good on the amount of bone meal we need to make our crucible. So let's go ahead and get the crucible going. And we're actually kind of flying here. Hopefully we should be able to get some lava production going pretty quick here. So let's go ahead and break down some of our clay. Move some of our water over. Oh man. These bottles are kind of a pain. Okay, here we go. Move that over. Get our clay. And that should be good. So now we just need some bone meal. We need 7, which is super unfortunate because we can make 9, but it's okay. We'll probably use the rest of it later. We'll go ahead and make our unfired crucible. Then we just have to smelt this up real quick. And yep, so that is almost done. And for kind of early game to make the lava, we're just going to use a torch as our heat source. Oh man, look at that. The beautiful music continues. And I really should make a nice work area for us. But for now, I'm just going to be lazy and put it right in between these two because why not? All right, so we throw that on top. And if we throw some cobblestone in there, that should start to create lava. It is pretty slow, but it is working, so we will not complain. Pick up some more wreck. I guess we don't get cool loot boxes or anything for a lot of these quests. That's unfortunate. Looks like we get some rewards, but that's a little sad. I always like getting the loot boxes, but hopefully we'll figure something out with this rack. I'm sure there's got to be some way to. I feel like it does something that we're missing, but maybe we'll kind of see as we get going, or maybe there's like a quest. Actually, yeah. Now I think about it. Oh yeah, the rewards. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay, so we can spend our rack on loot chests. Okay, we can also buy the base sword. Oh, we need 200 blaze rods. Okay, yep, can't do that yet. A creative dungeon locator. Okay, that's pretty cool. What else we got? Oh man, there's so much. Infused dust, some different totems. Ooh, magnetized totem. Ooh, flight totem. For 700. Oh my goodness. All right, there's some cool stuff here. Definitely some cool stuff here. The loot. Oh man, should we buy a loot crate? What do you guys think? Let's do it. Let's buy a loot crate, because why not? You know, I'm sure we can do it. All right, this better be worth it. We just spent 10 of our hard-earned rack on this loot crate. What did we get? We got 35 rack. Oh. I mean, okay. Then let's go again. Let's go big or go home. Let's buy a good loot crate. Let's see what we got this time. We got, ooh, a reinforcement modifier. 5 reinforcement. Oh my god. Okay, these loot chests are pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Alright, we're gonna have to open up a couple more of those as we keep going here. So let's drop all of our stuff off. And I'm already failing at keeping everything in our barrels. So that's awesome. But hopefully our lava is on its way. Okay, it's getting there. So while that is going on, let's go ahead and make ourselves the next key ingredient for our progressions. That is a sieve, and this is how we're going to get all of our early game resources. So we make a sieve and a string mesh with some of that string that we made earlier. Oh my goodness, another quest. Let's go ahead. We're going to need a lot of this stuff. So let's go ahead and make a nice area for it. Make some more slabs here. Okay, how many blocks did I go out here? I want to try to keep things kind of symmetrical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. I did that over there too, but oh well. Okay, and then we will go up and just give ourselves a nice little work platform. Gotta be a little careful with light levels, but okay, so we put our sieve down and we can put our string mesh in it. And then actually I do want to expand this a little bit more, just because I know that sometimes when we sieve things, the drops are going to go flying, and we don't want them to go right off the edge into the void of nothingness, because that would be bad. That'd be wasteful, and we don't want to waste things here because, you know, we have limited resources. Well, technically we have infinite resources, but it takes time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of this cobblestone placed down, and we're going to turn this into gravel with our hammer. And then go over here to our sieve, and if we right click, we'll be able to sieve out all this gravel into some drops. We haven't gotten anything yet. Oh, that is because, oh man, I just realized I have just wasted 4 of our hard-earned gravel because we want to upgrade this to a flint mesh in order to actually get the drops. So because if you take a look at it, we are sieving gravel, and where is it? Here we go. So with a string mesh, we can only get flint or raw rock candy, but we want to get all this stuff, so we need to upgrade to a flint mesh. So let's do that. I know we can. Okay, should we do it? Let's let's go ahead and craft the flint. I'm not liking my odds. Okay, and let's go ahead and make a ton of gravel here. Just turn like all of our cobblestone into gravel. I think that will be well worth our time. And hopefully, actually, now that lava's done, we can go ahead and probably make a cobblestone generator. That way we, you know, can get some infinite cobble started pretty early. Okay, so the lava's still not done, which is fine. We now have enough flint though to make our flint stiffen mesh, and we are going through quests like crazy. Okay, so then we can go ahead and sift this gravel, and now there we go. Now we should start getting a ton of drops. So as we sift a little bit here, the main thing we want is a bunch of iron early on. So I believe every piece of gravel that we sift will get at least one iron chunk, and then we'll also get some random other goodies as well. So hopefully we should be pretty easy for us to get enough iron for a early game bucket here. And I think we're actually gonna need 2 for our cobblestone generator. So let's see, we already have 14. Now this is kind of the nice thing, you know, on YouTube I can speed up the siphon or the sieving and all that kind of stuff. But on Twitch, whenever we play this packs, you know, it's a great time to just talk to chat and stuff. So that's what these skyblock packs are all about. But I'm gonna go ahead and sieve through the rest of this, and I will see you guys on the other side. Alrighty, the sifting, I don't even know what the right word is, but we are done, and it looks like we got a pretty decent amount of stuff here. So 58 iron ore is great, decent amount of gold, some copper, tin, coal, raw rock candy, some flint, lapis. Pretty good haul for our first amount of gravel. But the most important thing is we got a lot of iron here. So we can turn this into iron ore chunks, and then we can go ahead and actually smelt these chunks, and we'll just do 8 for now. We can smelt that, and that will actually turn directly into iron, which is great because while we were doing that, our lava finished up, and I'm actually gonna throw some more cobblestone in there to get some more lava started. But once we have enough iron for a bucket, we should be able to make the next thing, or the next quest, that we, the next thing we want, which is a cobblestone generator. So obviously we can make like a normal vanilla cobblestone generator, with lava flowing, or water flowing into lava, all that, you know, fun stuff. Oh, well then, looks like we have hit our first modded fun time. So buckets apparently need to be made out of iron plates. Okay, so that is interesting. So it looks like there's a couple way to make plates. There's a couple machines end game, but it looks like crushing table is what we are looking at to make a bucket. So maybe it might be worth it for us to just use some clay buckets, although I'm interested to see if for the cobblestone generator, can you use clay buckets? It looks like you can. So let's just do that, unless we have enough aluminum. We have 1 aluminum piece, so that is going to be a negative on the correct amount of aluminum. So let's go ahead and use some of that clay that we made. Oh my goodness, we are 1 piece of clay short. That is painful. All right, let's make some more clay then real quick. Here, I'll make a little bit of extra clay just so that we have it for later. All right, so we need some saplings. We actually need 16 to make all the water. Actually, what I should do is, well, let me go ahead and make 1 bucket, because I want to go ahead and make a infinite water source. I think that is going to be very helpful for us, so we don't have to burn through all of our saplings just trying to make some water. Okay, so while that is smelting, let me go ahead and make a nice area for our infinite water source. Okay, cool. I have some nice slabs on me. So let's just do a water source here. So nothing special. Wait, what am I doing here? What the? I confused myself. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do it 2 by 2. I don't know what I was trying to do there, but trying to be too fancy. Now, one of the cool things, if you see those little things on my crosshair right around here, you can see that you get those brackets. This pack adds a really cool thing, and you can place blocks underneath blocks without actually having to like see them, which is so great for when you're playing skyblock, because normally going down takes like a water stream or some type of magic, but we just don't have to worry about that. We can just place on the bottom face of blocks, easy peasy. Take a little bit of a shortcut. So we'll go and do that, and hopefully our bucket should be done by now. And these buckets are great. They work fine for water, but they will not work for lava. Or actually, they will work for lava, but you'll get the lava in there, but then the second you use the lava, it'll instantly break the bucket, which is obviously not optimal. But for early game, it is better than nothing. So let's go ahead and move this guy over here. And here, we'll just break these. And we'll put our wooden barrel here. Gonna make another one, because we are going to definitely use these wooden barrels a lot. And we probably want them close to water anyways. Okay, so now we have our dust. It is a lot easier for us to make our clay. Cool. Should be more than enough for what we need right now. Go and make one more bucket, and we can smelt this guy up. And then let's see, we need everything else for a cobblestone generator. So we're just gonna need any type of cobblestone and glass. That is one thing we do not have. We do have some sand. We go ahead and make 2 more sand just so we can make 8 at a time. Okay. Cool. Grab a piece of charcoal. Got our 2 buckets. Sand should be going. Let's grab, we need 1 bucket of water, 1 bucket of lava. And grab our piece of glass. Grab 6 pieces of cobblestone. And boom, we have a cobble generator. As you can see, it destroyed that 1 bucket. Which is fine. We'll be moving to iron hopefully pretty quickly here. Oh yeah, cobble generation. Okay, so let's steal this drawer really quick. And I want to see, I'm not actually sure if these cobblestone generators automatically if they automatically output blocks on their own, or if they need like a hopper or something. So we can test that real quick. No big deal. If we have to make a hopper, we can do that, but hopefully we don't have to. Let's see if I put the drawer down and the cobblestone generator on top, what happens? Okay, that didn't work. Here, let me go back 1 more. Let's see, maybe if we put it on top. Oh, there you go. That works. Look at that. Automatic, infinite cobblestone generation. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. So we will let that get running. And it's just kind of floating right now. But here, you know what? Let's make our first aesthetic, nice looking thing. There you go. Boom. That is, wow. Okay, great. Don't worry, the builds later are gonna be better than that, I promise. Cool. So we're kind of flying here. We've got some lava going. We have, you know, water. We have a mob farm. We have infinite cobblestone. Let's go ahead and check on all of our quests here. Kind of claim all of our hard-earned rack. There's kind of got a lot of quests to that were man, I can't even speak. A lot of quests that we are super close on. and a ton that we are obviously not close on. But, you know, I think we have made a ton of progress for our first episode here. We'll go ahead and leave it here. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching the first episode. We have a pretty humble start to our world, but hopefully you guys all enjoyed watching. As always, let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions or ideas for the series, and just let me know if you guys are excited for it, because I definitely am. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day today, and I'll see you guys next week for another episode. Thanks for watching.